This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. We start with the weather today. It is a weather alert day. People dealing with whiteout conditions, heavy snow and gusty winds. When will it all end? We'll bring in meteorologist Nicole Skalitzky with that answer for us. Nicole.
Yeah, the good news is it's starting to show signs of calming down now. We've seen some significant snowfall in the last couple hours throughout your morning. I'm sure all of us really loved our drives this morning, but the good news is, again, it's really starting to calm down a little bit out there. Last 4 hours, we've really seen that snow start to break up and move out of the area. Still seeing some moderate rates closer to Tomah and Sparta, and some little bit of light snow is passing just west of Eau Claire now. But other than that, snow is really starting to let up, but it's still blowing out there. Current conditions in La Crosse, still seeing winds 22 miles an hour, gusts still above 30 miles an hour, so that can still be blowing that snow around. Reducing visibilities continuing throughout the afternoon, causing for less than ideal travel conditions. Again, Eau Claire seeing that light patch of snow pass through now, but those wind gusts still closer to 40 miles an hour, so still could be causing some headaches out on the roadways. Here's a look at our current visibility, showing some signs of improvement, but still some spotty areas where the winds are stronger, still blowing that snow even if it's not necessarily falling out there right now. Here's a look at the next few hours in La Crosse. Wind speeds still staying sustained closer to 30 miles an hour throughout the afternoon hours, and a similar story in Eau Claire. So those winds are going to be the main story today. Even when the snow stops falling, we can still see some hazardous travel out there. I'll have a full look at what the rest of the day is going to look like coming up in my full forecast.
All right, we will check back in with you later, Nicole. Thank you. A jackknifed semi caused major delays for westbound drivers on I-90 near Ridgeway this morning. MnDOT cameras show traffic backing up between exit 266 at Winona County Road 12 and exit 257 about 10 miles west of Dakota. A detour was set up using County Road 12 while crews worked to reopen the road. And we'll take a live look outside from La Crosse. Footage shot this morning, sorry, not live there, shot earlier this morning showing some heavy snowfall and strong winds. You see those flags whipping there. Snow plows out and about clearing the roads for us. We asked people on the streets of La Crosse their thoughts on the winter weather.
That's great. What a great day to be out and about. A bit chilly, a little bit of snow coming down, but nothing we can't manage.
I'm old enough, I remember the snowstorm in 1959, so I don't think it's going to get this bad.
And don't forget, you can track weather 24/7 with the First Warn Weather app. Get it at the App Store or on Google Play. Some other headlines to get to today. Possible movement in the tariff war. It comes after President Donald Trump's 100-minute speech to Congress. CBS's Natalie Brand has more from Capitol Hill.
Do you know who number 2 is? George Washington. How about that? How about that?
President Trump touted swift and unrelenting actions during the first 6 weeks of his second term, from border security
They heard my words and they chose not to come.
to shrinking the size of the federal government.
I imposed an immediate freeze on all federal hiring, a freeze on all new federal regulations, and a freeze on all foreign aid.
Republicans reveled in the campaign-style speech while Democrats protested. Texas Congressman Al Green was even escorted from the chamber. The official Democratic response from Michigan Senator Alyssa Slotkin warned of a reckless approach, and she took aim at advisor Elon Musk.
Is there anyone in America who is comfortable with him and his gang of 20-year-olds using their own computer servers to poke through your tax returns, your health information, and your bank accounts?
A CBS News poll out this morning shows around 76% of a heavily Republican audience watching last night approved of the president's speech.
But as fears of a trade war dampen consumer confidence, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick promised some movement on tariffs against Canada and Mexico as soon as today.
It will not eliminate the tariffs, but it might modify the tariffs somewhat.
There could also be movement with Ukraine after a letter from President Zelensky to President Trump following last week's explosive Oval Office meeting.
We are where we are now. We think this was a positive step.
Also revealed last night, the arrest of one of the suspected planners of the 2021 bombing attack outside Kabul that killed 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. That suspect is due in a Virginia courtroom this afternoon. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And a new Wisconsin bill would cover gaps in those federal funding freezes. 3 Democratic lawmakers are behind it. A special session would happen if money that's already approved is stalled. The state would cover the funding gap through a rainy day fund. No word on how long the fund could cover things. The bill still needs Republican support. Dane County Airport leaders pushing for international status. Officials say the move would allow direct flights to Mexico and Canada from Madison. This comes after nearly 2.35 million passengers traveled through the airport last year, its second highest count ever. The upgrade requires federal approval and a new customs facility. Tourism officials believe the change will bring more visitors and business to Madison. And Pearl Street Books launching what they're calling Mask Mondays. Every Monday, the store will be a mask-only shopping zone, reducing the risk of spreading germs and giving people that are immunocompromised the opportunity to fully participate in public life without compromising their health. If you don't have a mask, they'll have free ones available for you.
For me, it's just really important. I want my store to be a welcome place for everybody. And for most people, donning a mask is not a problem. And so it just makes sense to try to be inclusive and let as many people into our store as possible.
The store hopes this will help encourage the community to be a more inclusive place. Millions of Catholics around the world are taking part in Ash Wednesday services today. At the Vatican, services went on without Pope Francis. Cardinals, archbishops, and monks took part in the Mass. Prayers were said for the 88-year-old pontiff who is still in the hospital. The Vatican says the Pope was taken off mechanical ventilation today and is in stable condition. Still to come for us at noon, a new deal that could see parts of the Panama Canal under U.S. control. And Austin, Texas, the latest city to shift to self-driving cars. We'll have those details after the break.
At Ultra Federal Credit Union, we have a fair number of employees that travel quite a bit. Our employees' time is probably our most valuable asset at the credit union. Respecting their time is important, so convenience, getting in and out, ease of travel is probably our #1 priority, followed by the economics of it. We look at the La Crosse Regional Airport as being very convenient. You do not have the mileage expense, the parking expense, the additional hotel expense, the overnight travel, so that's why we consider coming out of here.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
At Benedictine Living Community La Crosse, we can be a resource for you. We'll guide you every step of the way. I love working at Benedictine Living Community because it's all about you and what you specifically need. And the people you love can feel good and have a peace of mind knowing you're well cared for.
Schedule a tour at blclacrosse.org.
My name is Lori. I'd love it if you come see me at Benedictine Living Community La Crosse.
When she was a lawyer, Susan Crawford defended Planned Parenthood.
And she personally trusts women to decide whether to have an abortion.
Not Brad Schimmel.
He wants to take us back to the 1849 law
that bans abortion for rape and the health of the mother.
So Susan Crawford is the common sense judge who will protect our rights. And Brad Schimmel is the extremist who will take them away.
That's why we need
Susan Crawford.
Susan Crawford. Susan Crawford on the Supreme Court.
A major U.S. company striking a multi-billion-dollar deal to control several ports, including 2 near the Panama Canal. Meanwhile, self-driving rideshare cars launching in Texas. CBS News' Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news for us.
Two ports near the Panama Canal will soon be under U.S. control. That's after the Hong Kong-based firm that owns the ports struck a $23 billion deal to sell all of their shares to a group led by American investment company BlackRock. President Donald Trump praised the deal during his joint address to Congress last night after weeks of pushing for the U.S. to take the canal back. The deal also gives the BlackRock consortium controlling interest for ports in 23 other countries, including Mexico, Egypt, and Australia. Austin, Texas is now the latest city to shift into self-driving cars. Riders there can now hail an autonomous vehicle through Uber's partnership with Waymo. The robo-taxi company already operates in Phoenix, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. The partnership between Uber and Waymo is expected to expand to the East Coast later this year in Atlanta. And Mattel has released its new line of Barbies, celebrating friendship for International Women's Day. Among the duos honored are U.S. gymnastics gold medalists and teammates Jade Carey and Jordan Childs. Both women say they hope their dolls will inspire the next generation of female athletes. International Women's Day is March 8th.
Coming up, how smartwatches could help prevent the next pandemic. We'll have those details for you ahead. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street. Stay with us. We're back after this.
Protect your home with Tundra seamless gutters and gutter helmet from Asher Laston Exteriors. Use promo code 20 and receive up to 20% off your entire project. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
A 7-year-old girl attends a birthday party at a local swimming pool. She's sexually assaulted by a repeat child molester. The monster faces 100 years in prison, but Judge Susan Crawford let him off with just 4. That was Crawford's choice. Now he's back on the street, walking distance from a school. And Judge Crawford, she wants a promotion. Susan Crawford, dangerous decisions, wrong for Wisconsin.
Around here, neighbors come together to make each other better. We're taking the same approach with healthcare. Gunderson Health System and Bellin Health have come together to form Amplify Health, giving you more of what's important in healthcare. More caring, more listening, more to feel good about on your way to feeling better. Overall, just a little more heart. Amplify Health by Gunderson. A little empathy changes everything.
Protect your home with Tundra seamless gutters and gutter helmet from Asher Laston Exteriors. Use promo code 20 and receive up to 20% off your entire project. Plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
It's officially cozy season.
You're the coolest.
Let's go!
You've set quite a vibe here.
That's how we roll.
Down the Drew Barrymore show. I'm down the Drew Barrymore show. This is the best interview I've ever done.
Yes! Can I do that? How fun is this? You won't want to miss it.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
In your medical news today, could your smartwatch help prevent the next pandemic? A study found by testing your respiration, heart rate, and skin temperature, smartwatches can tell with 88% accuracy if you're coming down with COVID and 90% accuracy if you're starting to get the flu. Moreover, it's still up to people to self-isolate and stop the spread of illnesses. The world's ability to grow food could be devastated by climate change. A study found up to a third of the world's food production could be impacted by rising temperatures, including staples like rice, wheat, potatoes, and soybeans. The biggest risk is to low-altitude regions. Doctors are trying to debunk some common myths about HPV and cancer. A study out of Ohio State University showed most people don't realize the HPV virus is actually more common among men than women and is linked to not just cervical cancer, also several cancers that impact men as well. Additionally, not enough people are aware the HPV vaccine reduces the risk of infection by 90%. As we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Nicole's in next with an update on our weather.
Dreaming of a career but worried about time and cost? At CVTC, we make it easy. With low tuition costs and a wide variety of programs to choose from, We'll get you job ready in just 1 to 2 years. You'll graduate with minimal debt and find a career you love with competitive starting salaries. Dive into your future today with affordable, fast, and rewarding programs at CVTC. Visit cvtc.edu to learn more.
Tax refund season is here, and Wesco on Sparta is making it more fun than ever. Dreaming of a brand new sectional or that comfy bed you've been eyeing? Now's the time to treat yourself. Save 20% all month long on furniture and bedding, just in time to make your home the talk of the group chat. Have fun with your tax refund and make your space shine with Wesco and Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
I know Brad Schimmel, he has always focused on getting justice for victims of sexual assault. The Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, Brad cleared that backlog. It's a completely false attack on him. His opponents, I think, have to change the narrative to redirect the focus away when she routinely gives light sentences to child predators. That is not what we need on the Supreme Court in Wisconsin.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Here we are right now with a live look outside in La Crosse along I-90. The good news is a lot of the more traveled roadways aren't really having too many issues. We mentioned this was going to be a wet and heavy snow, which usually fares better for the road conditions on the actual surfaces. As we can see, just some slick spots with the wetness, not really looking at any freezing yet. Temperature right now, 31 degrees, and that visibility, 10 miles of visibility. We're maxed out. Road conditions around partially covered for the most part in both Wisconsin and Minnesota right now. So the road conditions themselves are really clearing up, but our wind speeds are still going to be causing some issues into the afternoon. Here's a live look at I-94 near Tomah. Again, still seeing some snow falling just east of La Crosse. That's where we're seeing more of those moderate snow rates starting to hang around a little bit. Seeing that camera shake a little bit, still seeing some gusty winds out there causing that visibility to be down to 7 miles near Tomah. Still some improvement though since this morning. On radar, we can see that snow is still sitting around, starting to make its way out though. That's the good news. We're going to really see these conditions improve as we go throughout the next few hours. Here's a look at our sky tracker to see that snow finally move out of the way. At noon, we've still seen some light snow across the area, but over the next few hours, we're really going to see it start to become a little bit more patchy. Again, areas that are still seeing that snow right now could still see some moderate to light amounts going over the next few hours, but a lot of the snow should be out of the area or close to out of the area by around 4 or 5 p.m. tonight. We'll see clouds lingering into the early evening hours, but we'll actually have mostly sunny skies taking us into Thursday and have dry conditions for a day. Here's the look at our snow amounts going throughout the rest of today. Again, mainly for those areas that are still seeing those moderate snow rates. Stick around, possibly picking up another inch, but really for the most part, the snow is for the most part out of the way. Again, still stressing those wind gusts though. We're going to continue to see very strong wind gusts throughout the entirety of the afternoon. 3 p.m. still seeing wind gusts, especially for areas south of I-94 upwards or above 40 miles an hour. We'll start to see those less than a little bit as we go into the afternoon. So your evening commute should be a lot better than your morning commute, but still seeing those slight impacts, especially with wind gusts still seeing around 35 miles an hour by the evening time. Here's a look at our visibility with those winds. Still some slight spots with some reductions, mainly off to the east, more in towards central Wisconsin. That'll continue through the next few hours or so. Visibility is down to about 3 miles, so definitely not the whiteout conditions that some of us saw this morning, but continuing to see that for the next couple hours. But again, really lightening up as we go into the afternoon. And then tonight, those clouds will stick around to start, but we'll have some clearing throughout the nighttime period. Still breezy tonight, still making it a little bit chilly. Lows when you you wake up in the morning staying near the teens. And then tomorrow's highs getting back to near normal. That's how we're going to finish the week out. Mostly sunny tomorrow, going to be staying dry too, so maybe we'll be able to get some melting going on. Staying highs in the low 40s and the upper 30s out there. That's going to be similar as we go into Friday as well. Normal temperatures taking us out throughout the rest of the week, and even into the beginning of the weekend. We'll actually see that clock spring forward on Sunday. Those late sunsets will be back across the area, and then by the start of next week, we'll be seeing high temperatures in some locations starting to flirt near the 60s, possibly getting in there. So whatever snow we got today is really not looking to last too long. It has a couple days of possibly temperatures that could keep it around, but any snow lovers, get out there and enjoy it now.
Yeah.
It's not going to stay around.
Right. I better go home and build a snowman real quick,
Yep.
huh? Before it melts. All right. Thanks, Nicole. Coming up, the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra hitting all the right notes with some local students, how they're introducing the next generation to classical music. Coming up.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling? With on-site designers and many different styles to choose from, Beyer Cabinets will help make your dream a reality. From kitchens to baths, mantles, and laundry rooms, if you can dream it, we can build it. Stop into Beyer Cabinets today.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Looking for laminate or wood flooring? Why choose Carpets to Go? At Wisconsin's premier flooring sales, Carpets to Go has the best in selection and name brands. Forget what you thought about laminate. Today's laminate is better, stronger, and more stylish than ever. Wood flooring brings an elegance to any room, and there's a wood type and stain for every room. With free estimates and design, financing, and installation available, there's no better choice than Carpets to Go at their convenient location in Onalaska.
When she was a lawyer, Susan Crawford defended Planned Parenthood.
And she personally trusts women to decide whether to have an abortion.
Not Brad Schimmel.
He wants to take us back to the 1849 law
that bans abortion for rape and the health of the mother.
So Susan Crawford is the common sense judge who will protect our rights. And Brad Schimmel is the extremist who will take them away.
That's why we need
Susan Crawford.
Susan Crawford on the Supreme Court.
Are you thinking of building or remodeling? With on-site designers and many different styles to choose from, Beyer Cabinets will help make your dream a reality. From kitchens to baths, mantles, and laundry rooms, if you can dream it, we can build it. Stop into Beyer Cabinets today.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. The magic of Disney came alive for some area students today. Melodies from Disney classics like Frozen, The Lion King, and Fantasia filled the Viterbo Fine Arts Center as more than 1,000 kids experienced a Disney spectacular. It was part of the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra's Symphony for Youth concert. Students attend special concert at 9 and 11. The annual Symphony for Youth program introduces children to orchestral music.
This is going to be just a magnificent experience where, for almost in every case, for the very first time, a young person, elementary school is going to have their very first exposure to a full professional orchestra.
More than 2,000 students attended today. Nicole is back with a final weather check after the break.
A new walk-in shower, safe and convenient.
A beautiful new entry door.
A lovely pergola or patio cover.
New windows that wow.
Your dream kitchen.
New siding to transform your home from old to new.
Whatever your plans, the 27th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store, brings you all of these at the lowest price of the year.
Visit our 8-building showroom on Copeland Avenue in La Crosse. Visit our website.
Call 608-782-8877.
The 27th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Don't miss it.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
I know Brad Schimmel, he has always focused on getting justice for victims of sexual assault. The Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, Brad cleared that backlog. It's a completely false attack on him. His opponents, I think, have to change the narrative to redirect the focus away when she routinely gives light sentences to child predators. That is not what we need on the Supreme Court in Wisconsin.
As the chill of winter sets in, there's nothing like the warmth and ambiance of a fireplace to transform your home into a cozy haven. If you've been dreaming of adding a fireplace or upgrading your current one, now is the perfect time. At La Crosse Fireplace Company, our winter sale offers the opportunity to bring comfort and style to your home at fantastic prices. Stop in this month and save 15% off on the fireplace you've always wanted. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Dogs and cats and birds that fly. The smallest, the biggest, the fastest on earth. The animal kingdom for all it's worth. You can watch us all across the nation, right here on this very station. Wild About Animals, the longest running animal show in broadcast syndication.
Saturday on My 8. Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The first Warn Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, we had that nice teaser of spring last week. That's what we call full spring. Right now we're sitting in a second winter with some blizzard-like conditions for some locations. We'll get into the spring of deception as we go into the beginning of this next week. Possibility of seeing the 60s out there, and then of course I'm sure we'll have another winter, maybe even another winter after that. We'll see how it goes.
All the fool springs and the faux springs, they keep coming. Yes. All right. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.